Labour leader Ed Miliband announced this week that if there is a Labour government after the next general election, he will lower the voting age to 16 from May 2016. Now, joining us in the studio is our political correspondent, Dan McLaughlin. So, Dan, this move, it's not really a new idea, this votes for 16s, is it?
Not really, no. I mean, the Greens sort of promised this all the way back in 2008, and the Lib Dems, full of empty promises themselves, promised it in their 2010 general election manifesto. So it's not a new idea. Even going back this year for the Scottish independence referendum vote, the age was actually lowered for 16 and 17-year-olds to vote for the first time.
Now, yeah, I mean, it seems that this is a desperate move from Ed Miliband, whose ratings haven't been great lately, his leadership ratings. Do you think this is him trying to claw back some votes from somewhere?
Well, I think all the politicians are doing that. The mainstream politicians are suffering at the moment. Each election, when it happens, the voter turnout is going down and down and down. So Miliband's not just the only one who's unpopular. It's David Cameron, it's Nick Clegg. If we go back to 2010, for Salford in particular, the voter turnout was 55.5%, just over half of the people voted. That, you know, for democracy, half of the people have not been represented in Parliament because they haven't voted. And
yeah. Well, just going on what you're saying about the local figures and things.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you tell us? What sort of pattern have we got here? Which groups are coming out to vote? You know, are younger people coming out anyway to vote?
Well,
and you know, it's 55%.
Yeah. Well, in Salford in 2010, I'll bring you back there again, it was 44% of 18 to 24-year-olds who voted. Compare this to the 76%, of all the people who voted. Their policies, their ideas are the ones who's been represented, not the young people, because the older people are voting in the masses, and younger people just aren't.
Well, you could say maybe this is the Conservatives and UKIP have been targeting older votes. Maybe Ed Miliband's just sort of setting it up for the next election. He's called it this one, he's already lost. He's just sort of laying the groundwork for next time round.
Well, to be fair, Labour did lose a lot of votes as well in Scotland. We can't forget that during the independence referendum. It went to SNP. So Labour have lost a vote, so maybe they're trying to claw it back there. The thing is, we can always compare about the Scottish independence referendum. It was a very big, higher voter turnout, but it was a pivotal moment. It was a very important moment. The general election happens every 5 years. We're used to it. It's like watching Friends on E4. Maybe if they did an anniversary, people would watch it.
OK, thanks very much, Dan. And you never know, you might be in contention yourself with your red tie there for Labour leadership.
Your belief for the Tories.
Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Dan.